Hello and welcome back to Josh Jecklin Detailing. Today I got a, I don't know what year this is, let's say a 2017 Toyota Sienna. And it's in here for a premium detail. And I'm already partway through the detail because the owner was watching me for quite a while and I felt a little bit too nervous to put my GoPro on my head and start doing my thing. It just feels kind of weird, I guess. I gotta get used to it. But so far, I've emptied the vehicle of all the owner's possessions, garbage. I've removed the floor mats. I cleaned the door jambs. I didn't clean the door jambs very well. They're pretty good, but they could be a little bit better. I use lower pressure on my pressure washer. I turn the pressure down because this Toyota Sienna has weird areas like this. And if I'm shooting too much pressure into here, it's going to knock a lot of liquid down into here, even though I'm doing a full shampoo on this thing. You can see already I got a little bit of moisture in there. And washing in here is kind of weird with the pressure washer because you know you're just blasting all that water onto the door panel. I don't really know what's in there, so I turned the pressure down and I was really careful just in case there's speakers in there. Not to harm anything, but yeah, it's going pretty good. So far, this didn't take me very long because I was focused. I wasn't making a YouTube video or anything like that, and the owner was watching me. So I got all this done in about 20 minutes or so. On last detail, I felt like it took me forever to get to this point, an hour or so, because I didn't have very much energy. I was making a YouTube video and I was just slugging about. And I got the floor mats over here. Floor mats here, all pressure washed and ready to go. I'll put them on the fan. And I really don't mind that I missed this first part of the video because when I'm making content, I always feel that cleaning the door jambs and pressure washing the floor mats is the most boring part of the video. For some reason, the pressure wash is on, I can't really talk very much, and yeah. I guess everybody knows how to pressure wash floor mats. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of my professional technique or anything. And I'll get these drying. I know you can leave these probably just out in the sun to dry or whatever, but I got these fans, so I'm going to use them. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I just grabbed a quick drink of water there and a little baby poo, so I'm all ready to go. And I'm going to be trying something new in my extractor today. In this compartment here, I only ever just add plain water, so today I'm going to be putting a little bit of hypochlorous acid into this here. And hypochlorous acid is basically like Clorox bleach, but this is a medical grade, food grade, FDA certified version of Clorox bleach that is safe on food and on human beings' skin and tissue. I think, don't quote me on this, I think it's non-carcinogenic, so that's why it's medical grade. And this product here, I think it's 100 times stronger than Clorox bleach, but it doesn't burn your skin, essentially. I mean, I think it could, but it doesn't, because it's, the pH that this ingredient is active in is pH neutral. I think it's 5.7 is the pH of this ingredient, where the chlorine is active, which is why it makes it so powerful and so mild, where Clorox bleach, I don't really know what the pH of that is, but it's like really high or really low, and that's why it's corrosive. And also, hypochlorous acid is a descaling product, so you can put it into your tank here, and the lines will descale, and essentially that's the minerals and stuff that get built up in the lines. So it cleans your extractor, and I'm also going to be using it on this for, a bleaching effect and a sanitizing effect. I've never done this before, first time I'm trying it out, so wish me luck. And I think it's going to be great. It's going to add to the cleaning power of my extractor, and it's going to add to the odor control of the extractor. And right now, I'm on the step on this vehicle where I tornador everything. So I'm going to get to tornadoring. Just pull my tornador out here, put in a line. This guy's a smoker too, but his vehicle doesn't really smell like smoke, so that's pretty cool. Maybe he doesn't smoke in the vehicle, but I did find some cigarette butts in here. The Tornador Max's velocity, because when you just go like that, it shoots dust everywhere, and I hate breathing in that dust. Whew, take a breath here. I just don't like dust, I don't know. But everybody's got their thing, I guess. And if you're wondering, on this vehicle, for a premium interior, the full shampoo with plastic dressing on this vehicle, glass cleaning, floor mat cleaning, basically the works, I'm charging $2.99 for this job. And I know that's cheap, but I've only been detailing, oh, I missed some stuff here. Gross. I've only been detailing full-time for about 4 months right now, and it's spring, so most of that time was the winter where I didn't have any customers really, so I've only really been detailing seriously for about a month or two. A full month for sure. So that's where my prices are. $2.99 for a premium interior, and I don't really care about what size the vehicle is. Like, I want $2.99 for a small car, $2.99 for a van, $2.99 for a truck, and it doesn't matter how dirty it is, pet hair, I'll just get it done, whatever size. And the reason why I go with that is because small cars like that take me longer than a crew cab pickup truck, because it's so small and tight in there. I don't really see the point in making the service cheaper if the car is smaller, because small cars like that end up taking me longer than a crew cab pickup truck. Like, my last detail, it took 5.5 hours, and it was a small car, where I've done a crew cab truck in 3 hours, which is pretty dirty. So right here, I'm just getting all these cracks like this. Knocking out all the cracks like that. Doing this exact same minivan. They said they were going around town price checking and I said $2.99, and they never called me back. So I guess someone in town is doing minivans like this cheaper than $2.99. But I guarantee you won't get the quality that I'm putting out at that price. Because I've seen some of the other detailers in town, their work, and yeah, they're pretty hit and miss. like I said, I'm just not trying to loosen these tight packs in here. With this Tornador tool, before I use the Tornador Velocity, because that tool is slightly larger and won't get any cracks quite as well. Alright, that's it. That's it for this Tornador Velocity, this thing. Trying to go a little bit faster today. I'm in kind of a good mood. So I had a detail yesterday cancel, which doesn't make any sense because, or no-show, not even a cancel, it was a no-show. And they confirmed and all that, and they no-showed last minute. I had all my stuff ready, all laid out on the table. It was for a ceramic coating job. I was going to do a 2-step plus a 2-year ceramic coating on this person, and I gave them a good price. I quoted them $650 for a 2-year ceramic coating, which includes the 2-step polish and the paint decontamination and all that stuff. Which I thought was kind of crazy because that job is worth a lot more than that. You know, I'd like to get $1,200 for that job, but I decided to do it for $650 because those are dry already. I decided to do it for $650 just so I can get the photos for my Google business because it was a nice looking vehicle, so I kind of wanted to do that job. Alright, this crazy long hose here. So yeah, that was a little upsetting. I could have made an extra $650 yesterday, but the person no-showed. And I kind of already spent the money. I bought a $700 tool. So I was going to use that money to pay off, but whatever, it'll all work out. I bought a $700 extractor head tool, the good one, which I wish I had today. Alright, let's check out this Tornador Velocity. And if you guys are new to the channel and you're wondering what's going on here, I have a dual shop vac set up, so both of these shop vacs work together. They're all connected to the same hose. The intake on this shop vac is connected to the exhaust of this one, so it has extra pulling power, sucking power. I don't know if I'd say double, but you know, we got 2 here, so it's kind of like double. It doesn't have double the wind speed, but it has like double the pulling power, I would say. You know, torque. Alright, let's go. I'm kind of pumped because this vehicle, it's not crazy dirty, there aren't crazy stains. This owner is a pretty good owner. They're looking out for their property before it gets too damaged. So I know I won't have too much trouble with these seats. And this vehicle doesn't have pet hair, which is awesome. Alright, this is the best part here. The Tornador Velocity on carpet. It's really good on sand and pet hair. If you're struggling to get sand out, this is the tool you need. I see a lot of detailers in this area because Canada has a lot of sand. Their before and after pictures, they always have sand. And I even tried communicating with some of them and telling them, you know, like, oh, this is the tool, man, like, you should check it out. But they weren't really too interested in being friends or, like, you know, talking about detailing and helping each other out and stuff, so that kind of sucks. But that's the way she goes, I guess. Remember how when I was just here and I sprayed it with the Tornador, normal Tornador, dust shot up everywhere and it's gross? Check that out, no dust. This thing catches all the dust. Loaded with sand. A normal vacuum can't get sand out of here. I know you can get sand out of these carpets when you use oscillating, you know, a vibrating thing, but this thing pulled up all the sand awesome and it did it pretty quick. Oh, I don't really like this thing. I don't even know what that is. Alright, let's check out this thing. Let's see it. Watch it work. Oh, there's some kind of steel there. I wonder what that is. I'm not going to clean in there with this detailing package. I have a higher level detailing package where if someone wanted in there cleaned, I would do that. It's called restorative. And I basically take things apart with the restorative. And this premium, and the restorative is expensive. It's like $700. I'll take the seats out. I'll unbolt all the seats, take them out. And I honestly wish every detail was like that because that's the way I like to detail. You know, take the seats out and clean everything to a crazy level. I have a tool that is on the way so I get these cracks here better. That upsets me. Basically, the regular Tornador, it can't reach in there, so the regular Tornador can't reach in there, so it doesn't really get the air in there. So you need something like this. And I have a tool coming for that. There, that cleaned it out. Oh, looks like there's a little bit of pet hair back here. Some dead bugs, roaches or something. On the back of the seat here. Hard to see. Light colored pet hair on a light colored seat. The last few Toyotas I've done, the interior carpets have been really horrible to work on, but this vehicle feels like they're pretty good. Time for a bigger air compressor. Need $1,000 air compressor. Or more. Give this thing a second to charge up. So I got more cleaning power. So this here was totally just loaded with little tiny pet hairs, and I did a pretty good job. There's still pet hairs here left. Oh, that's trippy. Okay. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Fan light. Alright, I'm gonna let my air compressor charge up, just give it like a couple minutes. I'm gonna take a break. I'm not in a rush on this one. I got this vehicle till the end of the day, and I'm gonna do the job, and yeah, we get back to it. I took a little break, had a baby poo, a drink of water, my compressor's filled up. I did about half the vehicle, now I'm gonna do the other half, vacuuming. I didn't have to stop. I usually just keep going with my compressor, it's no big deal, but there's some air here and a little bit more power, it's gonna do a better job. For a vacuuming tool, it slides so nice like this. Really nice. The grip is so good. You can go like this so easy and so fast. This is an amazing tool. I highly suggest it. If I didn't have this tool, I wouldn't know any better. But since I do have this tool, and if I didn't have this and I had to vacuum carpets, I would be miserable without this tool. Some big chunks in here. I'm just going to hit the big chunks with this thing. Let's see what it's like to vacuum with a normal vacuum. Oh, it's not bad actually, I guess. It's not bad. That's still pretty good. stain here. I don't know what that is. Milkshake? Pee-pee poo-poo? I can't wait to the point where, I'm really popular and booked out and I got a lot of customers and I can be like, oh, it's pee-pee poo-poo, that's an extra $100. Let me know in the comments if you've seen some pee-pee poo-poo and you charge an extra $100 for it. If it really was pee-pee poo-poo. Or if you even do pee-pee poo-poo at all. I would absolutely do pee-pee poo-poo and charge for it. But look, I always wear rubber gloves and a full coverall. I don't like rubbing on people's dirty stuff with my bare skin, so I don't really care about pee-pee poo-poo since I wear these coveralls. But I hate dust though. Pressure or what? Something stuck in there? Oh, there's some little bit of hair in there or something. Yeah, it shouldn't affect the Tornador. My air compressor's just too low. I thought I was doing a deep air compressor, and it is a deep air compressor, but not if you're using the Tornador for the entire job like I am. Beautiful. Good job. Wow. Alright. That's it for that. Tornador needs a little TLC. It feels like it's rotating smooth in there. It just needs more air pressure. Needs up all the air pressure just then. Okay. Now shampoo. I'm on the shampooing stage. I'm not really a believer in wrapping all your tools up every time you're done because you're going to continually need them throughout the job, but I don't have a lot of space here. And I don't want to be tripping over all this hose. I'll just put it to the side. Make sure not to hit the person's paint. There we go. Alright, now for the shampoo. I don't know what's up with this thing. I wonder if I should pull these out. Try it like this. I don't know. These people have a lot of room, so those are easy to pull out. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'll put them on the table and do them all at once on the table. Don't know what this thing's about here. I didn't remove this thing from the vehicle, so I have no idea where it goes. Oh, I forgot to vacuum in there. Okay. Shoot. Shampoo time. I think I'm going to try and go a little bit fast on the shampoo. I might do something weird here. I might spray the entire vehicle and then just hit it fast. Let the entire vehicle dwell and then shampoo it fast. A lot of seatbelts. Oh, there's some damage to that seatbelt back there. They definitely got an animal might have chewed that up. One of their pets. Need more clips. These clips aren't very strong, so maybe I need to double clip them. I don't like when they roll back in. Look at that. Look, that rolled in so far. Holy, this new one, that new one there feels way tougher than this one that's barely been used. There. Did this one go in? No. That's good. The spring doesn't last very long on those. These ones here feel crazy strong. And the ones that I've been using for like just a couple details feel like they're pretty worn out already. Just a couple details. I just came up with this idea. Oh, I need more now. We're gonna ramp up speed here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my shampoo over all the areas of the entire vehicle. And then I'll extract it quickly. No drill brush. Maybe drill brush in that one spot where there's stains. And I'm just going to try this method out to increase my speed and also give the chemicals a lot of time to dwell. I'm not worried about stains or anything. And I won't spray a lot of chemical. Oops. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. Always protect this instrument cluster here, because it's one area of the vehicle that is the most delicate, and you could get blamed for damaging it, and that would be a nightmare to replace that instrument cluster there. Very delicate. I noticed on some work trucks, it seemed like I damaged it, but I don't think I did, because they were work trucks. But I learned that lesson a while ago. Ugh, chemical right in my face. It's kind of windy out today. And I don't know what the headliner looks like on this vehicle. I'm not touching the headliner. Not for the price that I offer. Yeah, I'll give the headliner for sure, but it's not upcharge. Oh, there's a seatbelt here. This is a big vehicle, needs a lot of clips. How many seats are in this thing? 7? You need 14 of these clips. I think I got the 20 pack. It's going to take me so long to spray this entire vehicle. Chemical's going to dry out before I get a chance to come back and extract it. And it's hot and windy out today too. So it could actually, but as long as it gets in there and breaks stuff down, I think I'll be solid. Alright, now this up here. This seatbelt's kind of dirty. This up here. This seatbelt's pretty dirty too. Usually the driver's seatbelt is the dirtiest in the vehicle, unless it's a work truck. This van must put in work. With kids and stuff, I think. These seats are gonna be not fun. I'm gonna have to do a crazy fast extraction on this thing here. I wanna hit my 4 to 5 hour mark. Water surface area in here. But on average, it's not very dirty, if that makes any sense. And this vehicle doesn't stink. It doesn't have a horrible smell. The last vehicle I did have a horrible smell. Oh, I don't know if I lifted those seats up. Oh, that's gonna be terrible. Holy, would you look at this? It's wild. Shampoo in the back here. The only thing I'm really worried about doing it this way is getting my cleaning product here all over the plastics, but they're light colored plastics here, so it's not a big deal. Won't damage them in that sense. But I also mix this really weak. In here I have P&S Carpet Bomber, 3D Orange Degreaser, and Technician's Choice Dual Enzyme Cleaner. And this thing is, I filled it up to the top, 12 liters, or 3 gallons. And how much chemical I put in there? I put in 1 liter of P&S Carpet Bomber, and then I put 500 mils of 3D Orange Degreaser, and then I put 250 milliliters of Technician's Choice Dual Enzyme Cleaner. And that is pretty weak. Pretty weak. Those ratios. Oops, getting a little bit too wet on the seats there. Don't want to have a drying issue here. Come back and shampoo these twice. That seal probably needs to be shampooed twice. I don't know exactly how much product I'll use for this van. About 4 liters to spray this entire van down. And I'm not spraying it on that heavy neither. Oh, I didn't clean the back of the seat here. There's a bit of hair there. I'm going to try and do the fastest extraction on this I've ever seen. Obviously it's going to be good, but I wanted to go fast. I'll have to keep extracting it until all the product comes out, basically. But other than that, I'm not going to drill brush. I'm just going to let the chemicals dwell and do the work for me. Because this vehicle isn't crazy dirty. I don't know if it needs a drill brush. I will. Oh, I don't like that. What was I saying? I can't even remember. Something about drill brushing. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, I think it's so windy. It's drying up my chemical. And hot, or whatever. They get to dwell a bit. I do want to extract the seat, drill brush the seat belts. Oh, I don't like this. It's gonna go like that first. And then it can go back. I don't like this either. Alright, it's time to extract now. These here I can do these two quick actually. Extractor. I'll do the extractor. I'm gonna grab a drink of water. I'm gonna fill that extractor up with hot water. I'll be right back. Super lost right now. Okay, yeah, this is what I need. It blew over. So I'm gonna put a liter of this product into there because it's not super strong and this doesn't stain surfaces. As far as I'm aware and as far as I've seen. So I'll put a liter. And I know how strong this is because I made it myself and I test the chlorine in it. It's 1,000 parts per million chlorine, hypochlorous acid. And I'm gonna use a lot on this vehicle. Because why not? It has light colored fabric, so I'm gonna use a lot. If it was a dark vehicle, I'd probably use half. 500 milliliters or 250 milliliters. And when you make this product, you have to use it right away because it doesn't have a long shelf life. The shelf life on this is about, 2 to 7 days. And I just made it last night. That's why I think people don't really have that product accessible to them on, in the store and stuff. I think some people do sell it and they put something in it to extend the shelf life, but most of the time you have to buy a machine that makes that product. And I have it. It's not bad. It's about $250. And this here is connected to my hot water tank. It's straight hot water. So I'm going to get some crazy piping hot water out of this heated extractor for faster cleaning. And as I say in all my other videos, this is a heated extractor. It has an inline water heater. And if you put cold water in here, the inline water heater can't keep up with continuous use. If you let it sit for 2 to 3 minutes, you can use it for maybe 1 to 2 minutes and it'll be piping hot and then it'll get cold. If you put cold water in here. But if you put hot water in here, it'll always be at least as hot as the water that you put in here, if not a lot hotter. And another benefit of the hypochlorous acid is that it is a descaling product and it'll clean the inside of my machine, it'll clean the pump, it'll clean the lines. And once the chlorine is in here as well, it'll clean the dirty water tank, which it smells horrible. It smells like sewage sometimes if you don't clean that out, and I bet nobody ever does because it's impossible to clean it out. So I'm adding hypochlorous in there for that reason, and to get a better clean. That's the inline water heater. That's the water pump. That's the vacuum. So the inline water heater is heating up right now. I don't know how long it takes. It takes a bit. It's not fast. 2 to 3 minutes or longer. And I'm just going to give this thing a quick vacuum, a quick extraction. I'm not going to do like drill brushing and all that. I'm just going to be vacuuming up what I did. And the seat still feels wet. Strong though. It's like 100 times stronger than Clorox bleach or something like that apparently. Because the pH level that it works on. That's really important. Yes. I'm not really a chemist, so I can't explain it. I kind of have an idea how it works in my head. The active ingredient in the hypochlorous acid is active at a pH of 5.7 to 6.5 or something like that. And that's about the same pH as the tap water. So that's why it works well. So when you have Clorox bleach and tap water, it kind of messes with the chemistry. And it makes it not as effective. And I got a new extractor head, it's coming. I got the $700 extractor head. This piece here is like $700. It comes with a hose too. But it's the dry extractor head, so it doesn't spray all over the place like that there. And I can't wait to try it out. Anything to speed up my details and speed up drying time. Drying time is really important when you're doing shampoos. And I've had some people book with me because they said their detailer left their carpets wet. And it smelled moldy in there. And I said, yeah, bring it on down, I'll take care of it. I got special drying fans, so I don't have that issue. Oh, that was great. was black there. Is this looking better? Yes, it looks a lot better. We'll see what it looks like when it's dry. That's the true test. It always looks clean. When you're extracting, it always looks clean when it's wet. And then when it dries, that's when you know if it's truly clean or not. And then it'll dry, it'll come back having stains and stuff and look horrible. I hate that. That's when we're getting a little bit too wet like that. Oh yeah, that was wonderful. I think that hypochlorous acid helps out quite a bit. I might be tooting my own horn, but for someone else with that. Okay. Looks pretty good. Now this spot here is the worst spot to do. That other extractor head, I think they do spots like this better. I seen a guy using it on headrest and it looked like he was doing an amazing job on headrest with it. Oh yeah, this is a good fabric. Stains come out of this fabric pretty nice. I like this one. Toyota did a good job on these fabrics. Not so much on their 2019, 2016 Corollas. Those are horrible. For vacuuming, especially with pet hair. And that other extractor head would work great on areas like this. Wouldn't get all that overspray like you see right now. Oh, I forgot to brush this. Oh well, it is what it is. No brushing on it, I guess. I gotta get the fans on here pretty quick. I don't like this part, it's dirty in there still. Stained. Stained and worn out from keeping it too much. I don't do this because I'm going to be leaning up against it and I don't want to get detergent all over my skin. I'm going to set the fan up. Time to set the fans up. This detail's not doing too bad. I still got a little bit over 2 hours left for my 4-hour mark. And I'm not really so worried about getting this detail done in 4 hours since it's a van. Kind of like a 5-hour thing, I think. But if I can get vans done in 4 hours, that's like me getting a truck done or a car done in 3. So if I can get this done in 4 hours, that'd be awesome. It's not crazy dirty, but it is dirty and large. And I only have 2 of these fans, which is a shame. Definitely would like to have 6 of these fans. That'd be awesome. If you have 6 of these fans, your drying game would be on point. Okay, let's go! A little overspray hitting the camera. I smell a little hint of chlorine. This is very subtle. Very subtle. Which is nice. How dirty do they look? Yeah, this one's dirty. I can see it brown coming up. And the no drill brush method letting it dwell is working pretty good so far. Since, you know, I'm using good chemicals, I let them dwell. And I have very, very hot water coming out of my extractor. It's almost like steam. So I guess a lot of you guys probably know the best way to get rid of gum in a carpet is with a steam cleaner. And it's amazing. A steam cleaner will just melt gum right out of the carpet. This extractor is more powerful than a steam cleaner because I've done a lot of dirty stuff with this extractor. And was very impressed. Especially when the water comes out boiling hot, like a steam cleaner. It's basically a steam, if the water's coming out hot enough there, it's basically a steam cleaner, this thing. And that being said, I have, a lot of the times if there's gum in a carpet like this, this extractor will just pull the gum right out of the carpet. I don't need to use a steam cleaner when the water's coming out hot enough. And it is hot when I touch it like that, it's quite hot. Yeah, it's hot. absolutely horrible. And it looks so much better already. No drill brush. There's a few marks there, but I think that's damage. It looks like it melted. Bigger red mark type thing. I'm pretty happy with the hypochlorous acid in there. It's my first time using it like this. I think I'd mix it in even stronger. When I fill that tank up again, I'll mix it even stronger. 30% stronger. I'll use 1500 mils. This area is pretty clean. It's coming up clean. The extractor says it's clean. A little bit dirty, but not much. I think there's a little stain there. I'm wearing sunglasses, so I can't see very well, but I can see it. I know it's there. Yeah, it's kind of gone now. Do I go all the way back? Oh. Oh. Yeah. That's looking pretty good so far. Coming out good. Oh yeah. Oh, I see. There was a stain here when I was vacuuming, I pointed out. Looks like they spilled a cleaning agent here. Sulfur or something. That is super foamy. It's not from my mix. Very foamy. I hope it doesn't mess with my extractor. You don't want too much foam in your extractor. It'll foam up and go into the motor. Look at that. It just keeps coming. Whatever's in there. Soak it up. Put a whole bunch of water in there. Try and pull it out. Look at that, it foamed up into my extractor. Look at that, that is stupid. I knew it, I called it. And the thing isn't even full yet, so that's kind of a piss off. Whatever that was crazy foamy. Ooh, that's dirty. That's gonna be difficult, that foam. This is the problem with this extractor, such a pain in the ass. Oops, my bad. Such a pain in the butt. Because this tank here needs to be higher than a bucket. Okay, this is annoying. I knew I shouldn't have messed with that foaming spot. I was going to say, I'm not going to deal with that and just leave it the way it is, but I know it also wouldn't look good at the same time. Just going to knock some of this foam down in here, get it out of my extractor so it doesn't bubble up again into the motor, into the fan like it did. Need a bigger extractor too, like a massive one. I got my eye on a $2,700 wet dry vac to replace this thing with. That is some pretty dirty water in this thing, wow. I was not expecting it to be that dirty in this vehicle. Okay, this is stupid. Yeah, so the design of this thing is just pure stupidity. Might need upgrade products and all that, but this one, the design, like, come on, man. Like, I get it, like, if you have a floor with a drain, you could just open it here and dump it onto the floor, but it still gets all over the machine. Not very professional, kind of like hobby, amateur stuff. So this is how I do this, to get the better drain, you know, gravity and all that, and height. I do it like this. Get the foam out of there. What does it look like in there? Oh, it's foamy in there. Runny nose. My last video, my nose was running for like 2 hours straight and it sounded horrible. I hated listening to it. I'll try and stay on top of it this time. Around. Just trying to break the foam down with some mist. Okay, what a waste of time. Waste like 20 minutes messing with this thing. Okay, that's it. I'm not too worried about this thing breaking from sucking in water and foam like that. It shouldn't break. If it broke from something like that, this is a piece of junk. What is going on here? I'll just shampoo this area here first before I do the seatbelt. This looks like it's coming up pretty dirty. Not super dirty, but it is a little dirty. Oh. I'm not out of water. Look at that. This thing unplugs here. That's stupid design. If you have this, tape it up. I should tape it up. I'll tape it up right now. Because this thing here is moronic. I'll show you how it's done. They don't ever have an issue. I've been meaning to do this for a while, so I'll just do it now. In all the time that I've owned this thing, I've never ever disconnected this cable. So you just grab your electrical tape like this. And I hope it's connected properly here. And this thing gets really hot, it could burn you. That's why they put that on there. You know, don't be a little baby. Man up. Wear some hand gloves. It won't burn you if you wear gloves. And some protection. You know, think about welders. Welders have to, I'm a third-year apprentice. Basically, if you're a welder, you have liquid metal splashing on your skin all day long and sparks. A little bit of that isn't going to hurt you. And see how it works like this. There, I'm sick and tired of that thing getting disconnected. It happens every once in a while. Just tape it up so it's solid. And it also flops all over the place too on you. And it gets annoying. That's why I want the different extractor head. The different extractor head, this is all inside the hose and it never messes with you, I hope. There, I hope that doesn't get unplugged. We'll see, let you guys know how it rolls. There, that's how they should have designed this thing. No, with that stupid sleeve. Because I bet nobody even disconnects this, like why would you? I mean, if it broke, I guess. Feels better already. Yeah, I can't remember where I was. I think I was here. Yeah, a little dusty. The foam is not very light. It's kind of brownish gray, I think. This feels so much better already without that stupid blue thing on there. Even with that blue thing on there, this was flopping all over the place. And it was hard to hold on to because of that. It's so much better with the electrical tape like that. Oh, that's dirty down there. That's coming up kind of gray. I have to lift the seat up to get there. The seatbelt was kind of dirty, but I got it. Now, I wonder if this is still wet. I don't even think that's wet anymore. Stand in the back here. I'm standing in the van now. With my big boots. With my pipeline boots. If anybody knows, say in the comments below, these are pipeliner boots. You work on the pipeline, you get a pair of boots like that. As I have. Pretty proud of that, working on the pipeline. Worked on the pipeline for years. Make really good money. But there's some disadvantages to working on the pipeline. You're all away from home. And, you know, if you're not one of the boss's good friends or family member, it's pretty hard to level up. I mean, I guess you could level up. It takes time. But some people get an unfair advantage on the pipeline for sure, which is life. But for the most part, it's a really good job, really good pay, and really good people on the pipeline. Really good people. Just good people to work with. If you're ever thinking about that kind of job, if this business doesn't work out for me, I'll go back to working on the pipeline. But I want to be a business owner. I always have. Oh yeah, this is cleaning up so good. It's amazing. I wonder if me letting it drown is making it clean up so good, or if that hypochlorous acid I put in there is helping the cleaning process. So I feel like I'm cleaning a bit better. And the only difference today is letting it dwell for all that extra time, and the hypochlorous acid. Like this, I'm pretty sure these are greasy stains, and they're just coming right off. Shapes like this just kind of really annoy me. I want to do a less quality job if it's not a nice surface to clean. Which I don't like saying, but I mean, it's pretty accurate. Want some? Ah, these spots are just tough. I'm running out of water. Time to fill up. Get about half the vehicle. Yeah, look at that. Right now, right there. Okay. I don't know what to do with this dirty water here. Just dump it on the ground, I guess. Dump it on the ground over here. Clean it up and then pressure wash. That's gross. And look at this. It's really in the way of emptying out the Mighty extractor. Don't get this extractor. Get the bigger one. I really like the brand Mighty, but this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Just to be able to empty the water out of here into a bucket. And like, it's nice and a clean way of emptying the bucket with a hose like this. But you need a short bucket or something. I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying. Baloney. I feel like I'm falling behind now in my detail. Couple things I need. Need a reel for the hot water. Couple hoses with reels. Oops, definitely forgot about the acid. Hypochlorous acid. It's not really acidic like you'd think because of the name. It's actually called, I think it's called, I don't really know how to say it. It's slightly acidic. There's a name for it. Some people call it all different things, and some people say slightly acidic. Hypochlorous slightly acidic acid, something like that. Because it's just slightly acidic. pH neutral is 7, and this is like at a pH of 6.5. 5.7 to 6.5. And I didn't measure what the pH of this was, but I know it's roughly about 6.5. Because I have measured it before and, you know, all that. Use a little more. I'll use all. See how it goes. It's a lot. I don't even know how much that was. 2 liters. 2 liters of hypochlorous acid. That's what happens when you make chemicals yourself. You can use liters on a detail. Because to make that, it only cost me a couple of cents. Literally, with the raw ingredients. Hey, how's it going? Alright, I'm back. I took a good water break. I filled this thing up with hot water again, like I did before. And yeah, just time to get back to it. Oh, great. Of course. Okay, turn the hot water on. And the pump. Can't remember what I was doing. I was shampooing the back trunk area. Of course, my glycerol is hard to clean. Throw too much water around. I'm not liking it. Now that I know about this different extractor head. Look at all this water that's all in there. That's why people struggle with this extractor to get the right result after a detail. But in summertime, you shouldn't really have an issue. Oh yeah, okay. Holy, would you look at that? Alright. Super quick extraction on the back here. And it's coming up pretty clean too, right away. Not much effort. Oh, look at that. Fans are crazy. Ah, yeah, that looks clean better. Use this fabric here. Whoa, look at all this dirt. Oh, I'm gonna run out of fluid. I don't have enough in my tank to do the rest of this vehicle, I don't think. I run out of hypochlorous acid. I should have made more. I didn't know I was gonna use so much. Yeah, whatever. Holy, how does this thing work? This is not a small job. Seams are coming out of this fabric really nice. This is a nice fabric. I don't like this area in the back here though. Really difficult to clean. And a nasty dirty spot here. Grease stain there. Alright, good enough. Oh, I don't like these seats. Kind of tricky. Oh yeah, you can tell how dirty these are, because that looks dirty compared to everything else I've worked on so far. Wow, the fabric cleans up so nice. I like it a lot. That's a nice fabric. Now watch this. This seat here looks nasty. I can easily tell that this thing is super dirty. And we'll see how easily it cleans up just because of the fabric. And the Chem I've bled well as well. Look at that. It's just mopping it up. Wow, that's amazing. The color difference. The color difference is insane without even using a drill press. Look at that. This here is so clean and this is brown. coming up brown. Still coming up a little brown. A lot cleaner though now. Right, that's it. I wonder if I did this area. Oh yeah, that was so much better. Coming up fairly dirty. It still needs to be done a bit. That's that horrible smell. Oh, the dirtiest for last. Alright, let's get it. Hope I don't run out of water. Really easy to pull dirt out of this fabric. It's so flush and quality. It's not like some of the other Toyota vehicles I've done where they've had horrible, horrible carpet. Look at this roll up. Wow, look at that. Look at that, came right up, no drill brush. Good quality Chem plus the hypochlorous acid and super hot water. It's like steam cleaning. Oh, buddy, I'm done. I just need to do this area here. And it's over. Now I'm just trying to finish this and hope I don't run out of hot water. Oh, I got those headrests to do. That's not a big deal. Ouch, my back. Oh. Oh, I'm getting all wet laying on the seat. Okay, that's about it. Beauty. Need to do this silly area here. Done the shampoo. On the whole end. How much water? Okay. Oh, I lied. That was pretty dirty there, whatever that was. Only a couple drops of water left in this thing. That's dirty. Then it didn't look that dirty, and it cleaned up super nice. Just enough to clean it. I feel like they're kind of just playing around now, taking forever. Okay, that's it. I wonder what time it is. Alright, just put a fresh GoPro in. Oh, that looks bad back there. Got a little too wet. We'll have to come back and extract that area. Oh, that's such a nice fabric. So easy to clean. Alright, it's time to use this thing now. The Tornador Max. I hope I can clean this thing super fast, falling behind. We shall see. Super windy out today. Alright, there we go. Got my instrument cluster protected. Oh, do I need a brush? And this thing here. Scrub Ninja's MIA. And then that blue juice. And then I will take a bunch of these. I'll just put them on the seat or something. Put them on the seat over there. Pre-soak this area. Oh. Won't be able to talk much now. Put this thing here on. Alright, wish me luck. Trying to go as fast as possible. Oh, they got some crazy stains on here. Like glue almost. Extra difficult to remove whatever's on here. Ouch. Real sticky stuff in here. And I know for really sticky stuff like this you need a steam cleaner to be way faster, but I don't know. I don't know if someone does with steam. these links on this door. So I do have my 3D degreaser thing. So much better. Woo, that was dirty. I smashed that. Really good job. This is really dirty here too. Not looking forward to that. Okay. Where's that scrubby? 3D orange degreaser. This stuff's powerful. desert here. So musty. But I guess you get to have the benefits of being really dry. Oh, settle down now. Wind. What's the time here? 3. 12, 1, 2, 3. Huge windstorm messing with my decal. This thing is on, like, why isn't it, oh, there we go, this thing takes forever, take the heat on max, yeah, and where do you pick the setting, oh, there we go, there it is, holy, some crazy wind is happening right now, there's some dust in here, not cool. A lot better, this thing. What is there left for me to clean in here? Plastics are weird in this thing. And if you're wondering about this Tornador Max, I'll show you how it shoots. It shoots like a really fine aerosol, and it's pretty good. Oh, these seats are kind of wet. Perfect. That's what I needed. Alright, just a quick little break. I was super thirsty there. The seat kind of looks bad, but I think these are stains or permanent damage. Other than that, it's looking pretty good. This looks like that could have been a little better. Alright, keep tornadoring. Plastic back there. Oh. Ah. And then put this up there. Okay, this is wild. Pretty good. I'm trying to check all the areas. I've never done down like this before, so I don't want to mess up. This thing here is dry enough. Okay. Floors are pretty dry. Great. All my microfibers are up front. Grab 3. Gotta do the back. I'm looking forward to the back because, all the wind. I just put my finger so hard. That's not cool. The door panels are so dirty, you can just see it crazy brown. Especially with the light colors. A quick little touch of a degreaser just brings up all the nasty staining in there. Okay, this back area is super dirty. Looks like there's a bunch of pet grease. An animal's been rubbing up against an area quite a bit back there, so I thought I could just give it a quick wipe, speed things up, but I gotta go give it a better clean than that. Use the Tornador. I'll just wipe it. Let's just do the orange quick. Alright, that's it. Wild. Didn't even really do that great of a job. Took forever. Well, I guess I did a pretty good job. I need a better extractor. Okay. Plug the fans back in, do the plastic dressing, glass, and then wash it, and it's out of here. That's the sound. Smells a lot better in there. Alright, time to get this thing done. Let's see. I don't like that. Wow, so tangled. Okay, grab this. Try to open it up. I use like 38 psi, 35, 38 psi for the plastic dressing. Oh, wonderful. I need to put this mask back on. I'm so happy to take it off. Try and do this as fast as possible. As always, do things as fast as possible. Oh, that's cool. I don't like how this thing is. Wow. That's my gun. Dude. Out of juice. Ran out of juice at the exact right time. Okay, what do I do now? Get rid of this mask, and then... Oh, I still have to do those stupid things. Okay. Perfect. Put some more sauce in here. This detail needs to end. I'll get upset when I take too long. Oh, that's the wrong cord. There's too much junk in the way here. This needs to finish. Big floor mats, there's not enough room for them all. Alright, done that thing. What do I need to do now? The glass. A lot of glass in there. Let's just get it. Brand new microfibers. This junk. For some reason, people like this. Let me down. It let me down this one time. It's pretty bad. Good thing I caught it too. Maybe it's let me down a lot. What am I doing? Oh, it's getting dark. Getting late. I don't like this aerosol can either. I'd way rather use this in a pump sprayer. A hand sprayer. But for some reason, it always sells like this. At a good price. Pump sprayers are more expensive. Okay, after this, one quick vacuum, and then wash it. That's all. That's it. Oh, this is hard. Big windshield on this thing. I got a feeling like this front windshield's gonna come out bad. Oh, this thing's empty. I let my youngest kid play with it. He's spraying it for fun. I let him waste the whole thing onto the ground. Oh yeah, that's better. So I don't like aerosol because you can't use the whole thing. Oh, this driver's seat's a little wet. Okay, well I know that fingers. So bad. Oh, nice. Bunch of clean microfibers here. I can use a whole pile of them. Can't see in here. Oh, it's dirty in there. Okay, there, now it's clean. Basically, you need to climb in and start cleaning. I don't usually spray it on like that. Try it out. See how it goes? Oh yeah, I got overspray all over my plastic dressing. Looks pretty clean. Let's It's dirty, it's dirty. There's a clean one. Wonderful. How about there? That's hard. Okay. Wow. Technology's so dumb. Well, I guess that's a child safety thing. I guess that makes sense. But we're back there. That's dirty. So dirty, some stain up in there. Much better. Oh, someone got a sticker on the window here. What do you use for stickers? A razor blade? I got some ISO here. 99% isopropanol. Let's rub it off. Might use that for windshield cleaner. Instead of whatever I'm using right now. I don't even know the name. Invisible glass? Oh, that's bad. Some crazy sticker on there. ISO didn't even budget. Oh well, whatever. I'm just gonna leave that as is. I think there's tint on this window. Maybe. I don't want to damage it by using a blade. Okay. Vacuum. This is wild, bro. I'm glad it doesn't have a sunroof. That'd be worse. Much worse. Well, big vehicles, big vans like this, make me wonder if I even want to do this. I can't go fast. Gotta charge a lot more. Hold on. Oh, stupid vacuum. Hose didn't fall in the water there. Would have wrecked my filter. Okay. Make sure the doors are unlocked. Turn this thing on. Not sure what that's about over there. Carpets feel pretty dry. It's awesome. Alright, all done. That. Just need to get my pictures. 12, 1, 2, 3. It's been 5 hours so far at this point. And I've taken a bunch of breaks. I don't know where this thing goes. Come on. Grab my tools out of here. Come on. Push those into there. Hide them. 8% battery. Now listen to the drivers. Oh yeah, that looks good. Push. This is good. Yep, just like that. Beauty. Sliding those things back is hard. There it is. Grab the pictures now. Try this 2-in-1 unit here. I wonder if you could put 2 foam cannons on there, that'd be funny. This is an awesome foam cannon here. The worst part about it is when the size thing there gets all messed up. That's not what I do. I do this. I just want to go quick. All my energy's gone. Kind of doing a lazy wash on this thing. Look at that foam. Where'd that yellow thing go? Yellow spray nozzle. Where are you? It's crazy. Ah, there it is. Oh, and the yellow tip's not even on there. It's in my pocket. Okay, let's try this thing out here, this dual kit. See how it runs. Sweet. Oh no. Honestly, it's kind of heavy. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. A little bit more nimble when I'm using this thing. This thing isn't very nimble. Holy, the paint on this vehicle is heating up. I was gonna see if the guy, I was gonna mention like a upsell paint protection to this guy, but he's got dents all over this thing. That's the point of this thing. You push this here and it switches between the two tips. Dang. That should have been a lot more, like 450, but I am just starting detailing business, so I figured the price is way a little cheap. Some people are saying when they started the inside and out for $30. I wouldn't. I don't know what kind of inside and out that was for 30. Spending 5 hours on it for $30. The paint on this van's all mangled, like everywhere. Oh yeah, all that came off nice. I wonder how harsh that is on the paint. Pretty orange. Degreaser. Now obviously it's like hard, so I'm not gonna mess the paint up. But that, I'm in the shade right now, and I'm not letting it dry onto the paint. I don't know about this thing. And in my last video I was complaining about my pressure washer. The heat, I thought it was breaking down, it wasn't. I just had the choke on, not adjusted properly. But I did an oil change on it, too, just now, last night. So, Should be running tip top. Good thing I did that oil change too because the oil was pretty pooched. It was pretty done. And I do change the oil in my pressure washer pretty often, but I guess all this detailing has definitely put some wear and tear on your equipment quite a bit. The oil wasn't like super black, but it was getting dark. I like to stay on top of oil changes in all my equipment, vehicles. Oil change. Holy, this thing's massive. The paint's pretty mad in this thing. It's got rust all over it. It doesn't look very good. Pretty easy fix, clay bar, polish. Not sure if the guy wants it. Most people around here don't, that I've seen. Well, I wouldn't say they don't, but most people just want their vehicles clean. Maybe because I don't have that rep for polishing. Basically, just dry this thing off. Quick dry. I don't know how much time I'll spend going too crazy drying this thing. It's kind of in rough shape. Questionable whether or not I should have cleaned it, but it's included. Alright, that's it. I'm all done. Thanks for watching the video. Appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys could learn something. There's definitely some things I need to learn to go a little bit faster. My technique, it's not perfect. I want to change a few things to go faster. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Premium interior detail on a Toyota Sienna minivan. Alright, see you in the next one.